again in this beautiful city, beautiful town. Thank you so much for inviting me, for coming, and may our dear Lord shed on us your divine light and bring us enough comforting sensations and enlightenment that definitely we need. Yeah, that we need. How are you guys? Fine? It's good? Oh, first of all, so sorry because of the time. Wow, we got lost about time, about traffic, you know what I mean? But I promise I will do my best, and my heart is open. I know I'm a family, and I hope you could understand. My English is definitely far from being perfect.
It's very
good. Yeah, oh, come on. I'm working it, I swear. I swear I'm doing my best. My heart is here, definitely. My heart is here. And I want to start, let's get started, by a remarkable quote or phrase in order to inspire our mind and hearts. Pay attention to it. Look. Before, stop, look, and act. Remember that. Stop, look, and act. 3 simple words, powerful meaning, that has a great power to guide us through this planet in order to evolve spiritually. And we will discover how it is possible. There's a lot of very important teaching, my dear friends, that we have to find in every single day and every single moment, that sometimes is not so clear for our minds and hearts, so disturbing, but it's very important. At least we try. And maybe one of the most important teaching we have to get, it's about the power of simplicity. Be simple, be kind, be grateful for everything. Because even while listening to a lot about these very important teachings, sometimes we just forget about the simplicity in our lives. We have a lot of searches and findings about happiness, about the brain, about how it's possible you get happy quick or not, how it's possible you heal yourself, you heal your wounds, you heal a lot of things that we have outside, inside, but sometimes we forget about the simple steps, big steps. That's the point. I love that phrase in English that say, I think it's like that, baby steps lead to great strides. Am I correct?
Yes.
That's the point. Baby steps lead to great strides. So sometimes we are looking for great situations, great teachings, in order to make our life happier, make our life meaningful, and we forget about the baby steps, the very simple steps. Steps that are achievable, steps that we can get and bring in our hearts, and definitely inspiring us in order to create a wonderful life, not only for us, but for everybody around. Being this planet, it's a great gift. I know, you know what I mean, I know you know about that, but sometimes we forget in our souls. Because we are so disturbing, so anxious about the future, or attached about the past, that sometimes we forget who we really are, what we can do here. How is possible you find yourself through your path, find your path, embrace your purpose of life, embrace your bad feelings, embrace your anxiety, embrace some situations that are not so comfortable to deal with, but it's very important we do it. That's the reason I mentioned before the 3 simple but powerful words. What kind of these words we can bring to us? Pay attention to it. Again, stop. After that, we remember, look, and define, act. Why stop? Okay, I want to be happy. Who wants to be happy here? Please, let me know. A little bit more happiness. I know you're happy, right? Okay. Everybody wants to be happy. Everybody is looking for happiness. And every single time, every single day, when you're dating, when you are working, of course you're reading, you're praying. Everybody wants to be happy. I never know someone when I was a child and asked a child, want to do your life when you grow? It's correct? Yeah, okay, I want to be a happy person. Yeah. No, absolutely not. Of course not. But sometimes something happened, unexpected. And we have to understand what happened. Because happiness is for all of us. Regardless of the difficulties we have to deal with, happiness is for all of us. And the first point, in order to understand how it's possible to be happy in the here and the now, right here, right now, in this planet, in this reincarnation, is you stop and start observing. Stop, please. Start observing, Brody. Pay attention. Yeah. Every person, the fresh air, we can breathe it in and out. Give a little smile, please. Oh, come on. Come on. A lovely and kind feeling you can share about everything you have, about some bad things you don't have. So when we are open, just stop a little bit in our lives, we can realize how powerful is the presence of God, here and now. Usually we are looking for the presence of God in the readings. It's important, okay? In the books, we are looking for the presence of God in some signs or miracles. Who want to get a miracle? I want a husband. I have a wife. I want my money. I want to get my health back, please. We have so many objectives, so many goals, but sometimes we just forget about stop and pay attention about how wealthy you already are. You have a body. You are in this planet. You are listening to me, so have ears. You can observe me, have eyes. You can talk with other people. Come on, this is amazing. And sometimes you forget because it's too simple. That's the point. Simplicity is the great heal. Pay attention to it. Let simplicity heal you, heal your wounds. When you stop and start observing life, exactly the life unfold, be honest, we can feel how wonderful our life can be from the moment we wake up in the morning. So you can stretch your body. It's very good, yeah? You can stretch your body. You can brush your teeth, of course. Prepare for yourself another breakfast. But before that, you can pray. We can turn on a good and start listening to a good and wonderful song, motivational song. You can send a good message for everyone you want or you love. You can say thank you so much exactly before you start your day. You decide, you make this great decision how you will live your day, how you will deal with your day. So this is about stop. It's completely the opposite of be anxious. You know, all the time. You wake up in the morning, be anxious, come on, I have a lot of things to do. Oh, I'm late. I'm going to run out of time now. You know, and just forget about life. So maybe 3 hours, 4 hours after, you got lost, you go mad, and you don't know what is going on. Every single day, billions of people around the world make the same mistake. Every single day. You know, every single day. And at the end of the day, people are tired, in bad mood. Of course, sometimes forget about what happened and start asking, what is going on in my life? I don't know. So something is wrong. I'm not feeling good. I want to be happy, but I'm not. I do a lot of things, but I'm not happy. What is going on? And usually, people just forget to stop and observe themselves. Exactly, Saint Agostinho told us, at the end of the day, before you go to bed, stop and start analyzing everything you did, everything you don't, and start asking yourself, Am I good man? Yeah? Am I correct about my choice? What can I do tomorrow in order to become a better person than today? Every day you can do it. Yeah, every single day. It's too simple before you go to bed. But just transform ourselves, definitely, because you stopped. So, if you want to be happier, just learn to stop. For example, stop and just start observing your family. Yeah, maybe you don't have the perfect family. Do you know someone have a perfect family? I don't know in US, but in Brazil. Maybe here we have a perfect family. I don't know. So, but it's your family. Come on. Maybe you don't have a perfect body, but what is a perfect body? This is a very powerful question again. Sometimes you have a healthy body, but your mind is not healthy. Sometimes you have a body is not so healthy as you wanted, but as you expected, but at the other hand, your mind is clear. You're mindful. You're grateful for everything. So, I don't know if you are healthy or not. What's the most important point to analyze what is healthy or not? Body or mind? So that's the question here. When we stop, my dear friends, we can just observe life in a different way. Regardless of how much money you got, regardless of where you was born, regardless of everything, you just stopped. Wow, and start looking. And definitely you start looking. You start observing around you. So what is important for you today? You will stop and just start to observe. Please help me. Let's participate with me in this lecture. Please, what's important? You stop in your opinion, in your own opinion, in order to make your life even better. Who can help me? One habit.
Meditation.
Wow, excellent. Meditation. About that tomorrow. We'll be here talking and practicing a lot of meditation. Excellent answer. Bit more. Praying, of course. Sometimes we're so worried about the future, about everything we start, and we forget about praying, the power of prayer. Yeah, forgiveness. Wow, forgiveness is so important as well. Sometimes we hold grudge, and make us bad. We have a bad feelings inside. We create our own disease, and we forget that we can heal ourselves. That's a point, very important, very important. And if you allow me, I think we have to not only give our forgiveness to others, but we give forgiveness for who? Ourselves. Man, believe me, forgive ourselves is quite hard. Because sometimes we start Oh, I'm sorry, of course.
You need to go on the back.
Okay.
So this streaming is going to be on.
Ah, okay. Sorry. Como é que tá indo aí? Tá dando pra quebrar um galho?
Tá maravilhoso.
Vamos quebrar um galho, vamos
Arrasou,
embora.
Lima. Uma salva de palmas.
It's my first lecture in English.
Yay!
About almost 1 hour. Yeah, what more? Yeah. I gave over 15,000 lectures in my life. 15,000, exactly that. In Portuguese, of course. I'm here like a little child. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, perfect. Okay. Hello, everybody. Are you saying? Yes? Okay, so, hello, okay, now stream is alive. It's perfect. So, as we were thinking, and I mentioned, it's very important for everybody. Stop a little bit and start thinking what's possible you improve in your life. So the wonderful lady told us about meditation and showed the power of meditation. So we heard about the relevance of forgiveness, praying. Who else? We have another opinion? Sorry? Patience. Wow. Yeah. Just for curiosity, do you have some anxious people here in Orlando? No? Maybe it's only thing of Brazilian people, I don't know, that I live there. Anxiety. Have you heard about that? You can Google. Wow, be patient is a great accomplishment for our souls. It's a matter of practice, definitely. Sometimes people start thinking about gifts. So that's a lot of people that really think about that and believe that, oh, I was born here and I unfortunately didn't get this great gift from patience. So it's not about that. We know it's not about that. It's about what you are building. It's correct? You are having from your own acts what you are reap from your soul. So it's important because we reap what we sow. And sometimes we forget about that. Congruence maybe is the name of the process here. It's the game. Be congruent. So when we find in ourselves the powerful of congruence, and we find out in ourselves this great and powerful process, definitely we start living in much, much better awareness. And we start pay attention very simple points that we usually don't do. We start doing wonderful things that unfortunately sometimes we don't do again. And we open our mind and hearts for a lot of good light and a lot of protection that we are receiving from the higher spirituality. Stop. Look. Look here is much more than look with your eyes, physical eyes. It's about your see with your inner eyes. You see something different than usual. Because sometimes we observe but we don't see. Oh, we don't see but we don't observe, we don't feel. Sometimes you see your life. You see, you observe your home, but maybe you don't find yourself correctly living this family and this home. Maybe you have your job, but you don't see exactly how this job can help you to become a better person every single day. So we only complain about that because we can't see. Sometimes we see our difficulties, inner difficulties, problems, health problems, or relationships problems, and we forget about again and to see through these problems. Who am I becoming while I'm married? Oh, when I'm not more marriage. Who am I becoming during this process that I'm trying to do my best? This is the very important point in order we find happiness here and now. Because when, my dear friends, we are looking for happiness in things that are outside, we forget about looking for happiness in very simple things that we have inside. Her spirituality, superior spirituality, all the time I invite us to pay attention to these very important details. All the time. Our spiritual friend, when you usually see people in the session healings, what is better for the English here? Healing sessions or spiritual treatment? What's most
Both.
suitable?
Good.
Yeah, okay. So there's a beautiful and wonderful spiritual friend, Dr. Fritz, usually say to many patients, you are suffering a lot because of this. But that's not the most important point. What's most important point here is this. Are you aware about who you want to become? Because everything depends this answer. This is a powerful answer. Sometimes we forget about who we want to become. We get lost inside ourselves, inside our doubts, self-doubts, inside our anxieties, and we just forget that our destiny is to become angels someday. So our destiny is the light. Our destiny is a good life. Our destiny is to live in peace and full of love. So if it's not happening now, something went wrong, and we can fix it with a great conscience about what life can become or who we want to become if you do the right things, if you do the right choice. And that's the great reason, my dear friends, we are here reincarnated again. In order to pay attention to that through big steps. It's not about big deals. No, it's not about big change. Believe me, it's not about that. It's about very simple steps. It's very impressive how wonderful, very simple steps, when are taken in the right way, lead us on wonderful accomplishments. The health, the knowledge, if you want to make money, if you want to be successful in your job, in your career, if you want to be successful even in a spiritual path, when we discover that sometimes we'll go faster when we start slowly. It's very interesting. It's like a paradox, but it's real. Yeah, sometimes you go fast. We get there faster when we start and walk slowly, but in the right point, in the right path. Because sometimes we are not doing that. So when we stop, breathing in and out, when we start seeing, observe, and you look around with your inner souls, deep inside, you can pay attention that we have the third point. Maybe it's the most powerful point. You act. But you not act. You not act from your human direction. You start acting from your sacred self. It's different pace. Let me try to put it in English. We have two different selves. We have human self, is correct that? Human self, human being. It's like the metaphor, of course. And you have a sacred one. Two are living together, both living inside together at the same time. Depends on our choice, depends what we are making, depends on the kind of energy we are emitting, of course, all the kindness we are sharing in our lives or not. We are feeding one of these two sides, different sides. So if you are feeding every single day your human side, definitely you have a lot of problems. Because every single day I complain. I only see the best, all the terrible things in the life. Every single day I'm tired. Every single day I judge. Every single day I'm anxious. I never have a time in order to stop and enjoy life and be grateful. Of course, it's every single day I'm feeding this side, this human side. This human side will grow and grow and grow, and will influence a lot, much more than should myself. But if the opposite, I start growing spiritually, I start understand how life really works, that we are here only experience this life for a short space of time, when we compare with eternity, of course, so we can shift our perceptions. We can exactly adjust our perception and widen our perspective. So you can see the same life, the same body, the same family, the same difficulties, and suddenly you can start feeling completely different, because we start to feed your sacred side or sacred self. It's completely different. So instead of you wake up and start complaining, you wake up and start say thank you. For what? Everything. Experience that. Do that. The only thing you understand what I mean, what I'm trying to say. We usually talk about that and be thankful in advance. You know, be thankful in advance. So you start, you just wake up, say thank you, dear Lord, in advance for every wonderful things that will happen in this wonderful day. I don't know what's going on, of course, but I trust you, okay? Okay. So, my payment in advance. Be thankful is very powerful too. Sometimes people used to question me, Ricardo, but and for some reason, things go wrong, and of course something unexpected happen. Okay, if you start feeling much better before, these bad situations definitely will not impact you as the same way it would impact if you start your day with bad feelings. Does it make sense? It's correct? That's the point. It's too obvious when we talk, but in the daily life, it's not too obvious. It's quite hard to live like that. Imagine, every day, I'm not mean on Monday. You know, okay? My English is not so bad. Every day. Not Friday. Every day. It's hard. Because, okay, maybe today you are really motivated. Wow, I'm start doing that tomorrow morning. Yeah, so you start doing that tomorrow morning. When you wake up, you can create a wonderful list. Your list of gratitude. I love it. You can create a list of gratitude. You feel enriched. You feel powerful. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's an amazing sensation. Because you pay attention how many things you have in your life that sometimes you forget about. And so powerful things, you know, that we forget to say thank you. And very simple things, but very important. So this brings a lot of wonderful energy and protection together, because you start to raise your vibration. It's completely different when we raise our vibration and when, unfortunately, we put it down. It's different. And it's about your choice, about my choice. So we can feed our souls and, of course, our sacred self doing that. That's because act wisely is so important to really create more happiness to your life. Pay attention, it's not about money, it's about choice. This is only one thing. The second one, experience the power of simple things. I love that. For example, I will drink a cup of water. I can do that like this way. So, blah, 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 or this way. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you. I love you. Try that, okay? I'm not kidding, okay? Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. Because sometimes you forget how wonderful it is you drink a cup of water. On the Thursday, yeah. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people don't do it. You know? So you can do that with our food, yeah? At the dinner, you know, the lunch, you know, I mean, oh, drink a coffee. I love coffee. Do you like coffee?
Yes.
Oh, yes. We're together. Coffee's team. So that's the point. It's very simple things. Literally, simple things. And sometimes you forget. When we come back to US last night, we have a big queue. Big queue at the airport in order to, what can I say in English? Passar pela imigração?
To go through immigration.
Yeah, to go through immigration. Big queue. Big, believe me. And they start laughing all the time because we're happy. So of course, we were tired. Yeah, but come on. We're here with people we love. Be waited by people that we loved. Naturally, we knew that will be here now. Come on. What's the problem? BQ. It's much better BQ here than in Brazil, for example, now. You know what I mean? So when you shift the way you analyze the things, immediately you see the way you feel. This is power. It's not about make some movement outside. It's about to make some movement inside. It means you start feeling how powerful is be spiritualized. Be spiritualized not only have a lot of, you have in your memory a lot of texts, or you watch a lot of lectures. It's about you bring simplicity, kindness, compassion to daily lives. Some of your habits, like when we're driving, you have a traffic is not good, or when we, for some reason, we have to go to the hospital, but we say thank you because we have a hospital. You know, that's the point. When we start really observe and we start really acting from our higher self, our choice is more wise, it's wiser. Does it make sense? Mm-hmm. And sometimes we forget about it. Sometimes we forget about it. Great spirits used to invite us to dive into our souls and ask ourselves, what is possible we do here and now to make your life better, regardless of what is going on outside? Because this is all about being incarnated. It's linked. Spiritual development. Sometimes we make some confusion, and we think that make this evolution. It's about to evolve spiritually. It's about you make change in outer world. Yeah. So I will move from this house, the bigger. I will have maybe another circle in society, new friends. I will study a lot because I have enough degrees. But it's not about that. Okay, it's good, but if you are not really engaged with this great energy, with be grateful, with bring to your life this simplicity, believe me, it won't work. It does work. We have a lot of people that are doing that in many different parts of the world, and unfortunately, they don't work. What's work? This work. This work. When you make a choice, make a decision, I want to be with people that I love. I want to be in the place where I want to be in order to share good moments. This makes a great difference. I'll put it to English, let me try. Let me try. The most known researching, pesquisa é melhor, finding or researching? Research. Então, so the most known research about happiness was made in Harvard. And it lasts about 75 years. Okay, 75 years. This research started after the Second War and finished some years ago. And the researchers found a lot of good information to share with us. But I will straight to the point. What do you think is the most important point we have to pay attention in order to become a happier person? In your opinion, based on this research? What do you think? Money? Health? God? Peace? No, it's as important as health, of course. What do you think?
Learning.
No, learning is important. No, it's not the first point.
Love.
Not the first one. Huh?
Love.
Almost. Almost.
Compassion.
Yeah?
Compassion.
Yeah. It's put it together like a mix, like a blend. Yeah.
Grateful.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give help. Give some hand. Start with relationship and finish ships. Try. Yeah! You got it. It's amazing audience. Relationships. Believe me, relationships. After 75 years, 3 different generations of researchers, they found it. Nothing is more powerful to become happy than relationships. Why? Because if you give the right value to your relationships, you will start feeling compassion. You will practice your forgiveness, definitely. You will experience love. Because we need each other. And not a relationship only between people, but with pets as well. A relationship with trees, with nature. Sometimes, maybe your dog, your cat, your bird invite you to feel some kind of warm feelings, completely different than some human. And maybe it's exactly what you need to feel now in order to pay attention to a very important point in your life. I can do that. I have 10 dogs. And I miss a lot, 10 dogs. It's because it's not possible to have more. I love cats, horses, maybe snakes, I don't know. I'm kidding. Oh, I love animals. And I used to say that if you have our spiritual path today and the drop of inspiration, we are over 500 countries. Yeah. So it's amazing. Part of that is because the animals, they inspire me a lot when I'm not good, not feeling good. They brings me some kind of comfort that honestly I don't get from any human being. So I totally understand the power of love and how so important the presence of the animals in our lives. Higher spirituality all the time say that we owe to the pets our gratitude for a lot of things. And unfortunately, we have a great numbers of suicide on the planet. And these numbers will be bigger and much bigger if we don't have the pets around us. This is numbers, this is science, and this is a spiritual science as well. So, relationships is very important. I remember, this is a very powerful story, real story. I was in Brazil, in Belo Horizonte, and it was a Saturday morning, and I had a seminar in a Centro Espírita, a spiritual center there. So when I came back nearby, I park in my car, and I start walking towards this spiritual center. So immediately, a lady come to me with a beautiful dog. Oh, sorry, I forgot. So a lady, sorry people. Oh my gosh. So a lady came to me with a beautiful dog. And this beautiful dog, it was, in English, tava com tipo de uma gaze, ela tava... Patches, yes, patches, yes. Was some patches, is correct? Some patches after surgery. So, as you realize, I love dogs. So I observed the dog, I saw the dog go, oh, hello! The dog, we are friends now. So I make this movement, talk a little bit with the dog, and immediately the lady start open her heart for me. It was the first time we meet each other. Oh, she saved my life. Oh, really? Yeah, she saved my life. She is a little bit sick now, but after surgery, she's recovering very well. But 2 months ago, I had a heart attack in front. Yes, I had a heart attack. I almost died. Really? Really? I was at the hospital. My son lives in São Paulo, and I was completely alone. I was by myself. And wow, when I wake up, so the doctor told me what happened, and immediately I asked, what about my dog? Doctor, please, I can't die. Please don't let me die. I have to take care of my dog. can't die. Oh, okay. I understand. And as I can see, it worked. Really, it worked. It's beautiful.
That's why you have 10 dogs now.
Yeah. No, I already had before. Oh gosh. And I start paying attention, come on, how powerful is the connection? It's all about connection. You know, it's all about connection. I think it is amazing. You know, we are Brazilian plus US visiting, go to Ross. Oh my gosh, human side. Stop, human side. It's okay, because I have a wife, so you understand me. Yeah, I have a wife, kids, it's a problem, friends. So we were to us. And earlier when I was there, I met a Cuban lady, and I started talking to her. She was very sympathetic. Yes? Nice. Oh, thank you. So she was very nice and receptive, and we started talking to each other. And she told me her name. I confess, I forget now, but now I was able to repeat. It was a beautiful name. It's a very different name. It was the first time ever I heard this name. And so it's a beautiful name. And I really realized she was so happy because I praised her name. And I give some moments to her. And I start feeling so good because of it. No provador, can I say, in the fitting room. Yeah, she was working, Ross, in the fitting room. Very, very nice. And so she, laughing a lot, oh, thank you. Nobody told me this before. So we start thinking, come on, if I were a Cuban person living in the US, working here in the Ross, probably will be very interesting or nice if the clients or the people stop a little bit more and talk to me. You know, it's too simple. She was so happy, and I become happier after that. Really, I record my drop of inspiration and share this story. This is the proof I was happy, and I share this story with you. It is about relationship. 5 minutes. No more. You don't need much time to make a great impact on the others' lives, or vice versa. We just need to be open. You know, maybe it's a dog, a lady, maybe someone you never saw before, maybe something unexpected. It doesn't matter. It's not about others, it's all about you. Happiness is about that. 75 years of researching in order to prove what Jesus tried to teach us so many years ago. Start love, and everything you want will come to you. Sometimes people think that we have to be happy in order to be grateful after. No, it's completely wrong. It's when you are grateful, happiness comes to you. It's the opposite. Sometimes we are happy, we're feeling happy, but this kind of happiness is coming from our human side. It's not a wise happiness. It's much more linked to pleasure, and you make this confusion. Happiness is one thing, pleasure is another thing, but usually we make this confusion. But when we are a grateful person, we start feeling happy instantly. Correct? Instantly. You don't plan that. You don't create some plan. You know, just happen. It's for free. It's for free, and is available for you all the time. All the time. Even now. Here, outside, in your home, tomorrow morning, your daily routine. So, my dear friends, we really have to learn how to stop, look, and act wisely. Living our lives from and inspired by our sacred side or our sacred part. This is the great way of living our lives, sharing our moments, our eyes, our feelings. That's a very important point. It's too simple. Maybe it's not a big deal for a lot of people, but it's a really big deal for higher spirituality. Simplicity is the path, believe me. And sometimes it's too simple that we forget about it. Yeah. Sometimes it's too simple and we forget about it. Start doing that now. From now on, I invite you, if it makes sense for you, make your gratitude list. Yeah, you can start maybe tonight before you go to bed, because it's amazing. I usually say thank you for everything that I experience during the day, and when I wake up in the morning, I make my gratitude list, advanced gratitude list. Yeah, every day, really, every day. The first thought that comes to my mind every single morning before I open my eyes is, I have to say thank you for something. I have to train my mind. So I say thank you to God for something. So when I wake up this morning, I remember immediately, oh, I'm in US now. Thank you because I'm here again. It's amazing the power of this kind of training, because usually when we wake up in the morning we have so many things to deal with and to solve and problems, you know what I mean? And you start say thank you. It's too simple again. Simplicity. Simplicity is not about money. It's not about have a lot of people around you. It's about your connection, where you put your attention, when you are directed, your heart. And this change everything. Change definitely everything. Because as time goes by, this will become more fluent, and easy, and very good. And you start feeling the good presence around you, excellent energy around you. And you can share this kind of energy with people that are around you, or not so around, so close, but it's possible to be shared. So make your life a great field, and you can sow a wonderful seeds, and you will reap a wonderful life and great state of mind, because always we reap what we sow. That's a very important point, and sometimes we forget. I think 1 month ago around, sorry, it's not exactly date, I don't remember, but around 1 month and 1.5 months, I recorded a drop of inspiration. I don't know if you know what is drop of inspiration, I mentioned here, but it's a message you usually record using WhatsApp, and this message is spread around the world over 500 countries over the last 10 years, and many different languages. I record in Portuguese, but we have some kind of translators, volunteers, and we have an English, Spanish, Deutsch, French, it's amazing. Italian, it's amazing. That's okay. So I record this drop talking about a wonderful quote from Leonardo da Vinci. And Da Vinci, I think this is wonderful quote. Da Vinci usually to say, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication in our lives. Dot. Period. It's amazing that. Simplicity, pay attention, it's the ultimate sophistication. Only when you are really free from your prejudice, you can give the right value to simplicity. that's a great sign you are evolved spiritually. It's a great sign that you are not feeding more your ego. PowerPoint. But you can go to Ross once in a while, no problem. No problem, no judging, of course, no judging. Definitely, not judge. Oh, my dear friend. Have you heard about Chico Xavier? Brazilian, of course, but wait, sorry, I'm so sorry for that. We have Americans here, please? Okay. I don't know if you heard about Chico Xavier. He's the greatest mediums that we had in all times. He's a wonderful human being and medium. Oh, he gave us a lot of great lessons about simplicity and psychographed over 400 books. It's amazing. I had this great gift of meet Chico Xavier personally. And I really remember until now about the energy that are coming from him. It's something, I'm speechless. When I really remember this moment, I'm speechless because it was so much love shared. In that moment when I met him, he was 19 years old. So almost dying, because 2 years after he passed away. But it was an amazing moment, an unforgettable moment. And I really learned with Chico Xavier the practice where the simplicity can guide you. Of course, we have to go to this path, but it's an amazing place. Definitely, you have to visit him. You have to visit. This is an amazing place. What is place is that? Peace, compassion, connection, regardless of the time or age, regardless of what people are thinking about you, because you are really connected with your core values. You are really aligned with the values you understand it's important for you. You have enough courage to say no to bad habits, say no to bad vibrations. This place, it's a wonderful place and it's waiting for us. And simplicity is the great bridge that can lead us to there if we really want. So, this very important moment for my soul to be here and now with you is not to remember about that. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication to evolve spiritually. And you have that in your hands. We all have. So let's improve our lives, my dear friends. Yeah, let's improve our lives. We deserve it. The world needs people more enlightened. It's not about being perfect. Of course, it's about trying to do the right thing. It's about to really care about others. It's about be a great channel from God wherever you are, wherever you do. It makes sense?
Yes.
That's the point. That's the point. And in order to finish our first reflection in English here, yeah. Tô indo bem, vou ficar abusado, hein? Eu treinei essa frase. Vamos ver se ela vai sair direito. I trained this phrase, this quote. Let's see, it will work now. Come on, please, concentrate. Please, give me energy, enough energy. Pray now. This is a wonderful phrase. To finish. The greatest way. Although we can't go back to the past and have a new beginning, it's always possible we start over and have a new end. Chico Xavier. Yes? Who's this? That's the point. That's the point. Let's do it together as only one family. Doesn't matter if you speak Portuguese, English, Spanish, whatever, Esperanto. It's not about that. Let's talk about the love language. Love language is universal. It works here, the planet, it works in the spiritual world, and we can recognize each other and help each other do the right thing in the best way as possible. So, remember, stop, please.
Stop.
And from sacred self. Thank you very much. I survived. E minha mão tá quente, ó.
Yeah, we have to build this community, right? We have Americans that are already giving passes. Robert, say, you are a pass giver here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That's the mediumship course, everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very nice meeting.
So slowly but surely we are building this bridge and bringing our spiritist knowledge to our friends here. They have a lot to teach us too. Thank you so much. You did great.
Yeah.
We are going to do our vibrations, and then the pass givers will be around the room, and we are going to do a collective pass, okay? Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You did great. Tomorrow, I'll give the messages afterwards. Let's close our eyes once again and relax. Appreciating this moment of unity, appreciating this moment of learning. We feel safe, we feel happy, we feel peaceful. We start looking up, and we see in our mind's eyes how protected we are, how blessed we are. And we feel more and more relaxed. We feel the joy inside of us. We are grateful for being here in this moment together. And the love expands within us. And we feel the urge to vibrate this love. We vibrate love, love, love. We vibrate peace, peace, peace. We vibrate joy, joy, joy. We feel so good right now. We are so thankful. We are so ready to receive while giving. We are so blessed and ready to bless others. We are love, love, love. We are peace. We are forgiveness. We are harmony. We are gratitude. We open our hearts. We open our minds. And we allow this moment to penetrate within each cell of us. We are here. We are thankful. We receive. We ask the past givers to take this space.